Ready, steady, go! Let the ship...
Don't blink!
I got count.
Speed of light! Hey! Speed of light! Hey! Speed of light!
You give, you receive. You give, you receive. You give, you receive.
Ah, traveler, welcome. Good.
We want some blackback perch stew.
All right, blackback perch stew it is. Welcome. Make yourselves at home. It'll be right out for you in just a moment. All right, blackback perch stew it is.
I was just thinking about you guys, and now you're here. It feels like you heard my call and came running. I was just thinking about you guys, and now you're here. It feels like you heard my call and came running. I was just thinking about you guys, and now you're here. With your great taste in food, Moonchase Festival is sure to be to your liking. With your great taste in food, problem with Pion's taste, just spit it out. To your liking. With your great taste in food, problem with Pion's taste, so are you guys free these days? I'm taking part in this year's Masterful Chefs. If possible, I'd like you to be my culinary consultants. I'm taking part in this year's Masterful Chefs. If possible, I'd like you to be my culinary consultants. Part in this year's Masterful Chefs. If possible, I'd like you to be my culinary consultants.
That's right. Getting some suggestions from friends will broaden your horizons. That's right. Getting some suggestions from friends will broaden your horizons. That's right. Getting some suggestions from friends will broaden your horizons. That's right. Getting some suggestions from friends will broaden your horizons.
Masterful Chefs, huh? So is that like a competition? Masterful Chefs, huh? So is that like a competition? Masterful Chefs, huh? So is that like a competition? Masterful Chefs, huh? So is that like a competition? Every year, Moonchase Festival has a different theme, usually picked by the Qixing. This year's theme is Feast of the Bounteous Land, so the Qixing decided to organize a cooking competition. This year's theme is Feast of the Bounteous Land, so the Qixing decided to organize a cooking competition. This year's theme is Feast of the Bounteous Land, so the Qixing decided to organize a cooking competition. This year's theme is Feast of the Bounteous Land, so the Qixing decided to organize a cooking competition. This year's theme is Feast of the Bounteous Land. what Leo is all about. Great theme. I totally agree. I heard it was Nilong that came up with it. She's so amazing and so full of mystery. I heard it was Nilong that came up with it. She's lots of different ideas from lots of different people. Lots of different ideas from lots of different people. Lots of different ideas from lots of different people. This'll be a piece of cake. We've got friends from all over the map, haven't we? This'll be a piece of cake. You sound pretty confident. Well, you know, not to brag or anything. You sound pretty confident. But first things first, let's have a delicious one-man meal. Okay, great. Also, Golba should be back soon, so we can all go together.
Here's your black-back perch stew, folks. Here's your black-back perch stew, folks. Here's your black-back perch stew, folks.
It smells so good.
It's my pleasure. Here's your black-back perch stew,
It smells so good.
folks.
That was so delicious. Theory confirmed. This is definitely chili pepper weather. So delicious.
Xiangling can be a bit of a handful, so please look out for her while you're out and about.
Come on, Dad. Why would you say that?
Because I know you all too well, my dear. That's why. You mustn't be quite so reckless when you're out in the wild, you understand? You do well to be a little more cautious, like our traveler friend.
Don't worry. We're all friends here. Let's all look out for each other.
Like our traveler friend.
And Chloe's back. Roly-poling around as usual. All right, let's pack up and head out. And Chloe's back. Roly-poling around as usual. All right, let's pack up and head out.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there. In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
As expected of my daughter, your culinary skills are getting better and better still. As expected of my daughter, your culinary skills are getting better and better still. As expected of my daughter, your culinary skills are getting better and better still.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Cheap and tasty chop
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
I think I may have. Is it
For
time for some
work-life
Moonchase
balance, but
specialties?
I think this is pushing it.
As expected of my daughter, your culinary skills are getting better and better still.
Pushing it.
As expected of my daughter, your culinary skills are getting better and better still.
This year's masterful chef.
As expected of my daughter, your culinary skills are getting better and better.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Is it time for some Moonchase specialties? I may have overeaten.
As expected of my daughter, your culinary skills are getting better and better still. As expected of my daughter, your culinary skills are getting better and better still. As expected of my daughter, your culinary skills are getting better and better still. As expected of my daughter, your culinary skills are getting better and better still. As expected of my daughter, your culinary skills are getting better and better still.
Overeaten. Overeaten. Is it time for some... Overeaten. Is it time for some... Overeaten. Is it time for some...
Tasty chop suey.
You have to try the winter dishes.
As expected of my daughter.
So, it's outside the box thinking that we're looking for, right? Hutao always seems to have a unique perspective. So let's make this our first star, right? Hutao always seems to have a unique perspective. So let's make this our first star, right? Hutao always seems to have a unique perspective.
What? My ears are burning. Did somebody say my name? What? My ears are burning.
Yeah, it's Paimon and the Traveler.
Oh, of course, Hutao. Way outside the box.
Traveler.
Meaning you're here for some...
Well, Hutao, I wanted to ask you,
What food I like? Meaning you're here for some... Off the top of my head, I don't really have an answer. What food I like?
Wow. So even Hutao gets lost for words
head?
sometimes.
Come on, even the chirpiest birds clock out for the night, right? I'm no different. Come on, even the chirpiest
Pretty
birds
sure
clock out for the
clocking
night,
out isn't
right?
something birds
I'm no
do,
different.
but okay. Pretty sure clocking out isn't something birds do, but Alright! There's no need to overcomplicate it. Just pick a dish and tell me what you like about it. I'm doing some market research. To overcomplicate it.
I see. Launching a new dish? Well, let me say right off the bat, nothing weird. Okay, some poached fish, a side of shrimp dumplings. That is all nothing weird.
Poached fish and shrimp dumplings.
Well, it is and it isn't. Think about
Dynamic? Poached fish and shrimp dumplings.
No, not the shrimp dumplings.
Okay. So
Bingo.
okay. How did I, when it comes to tell?
Shrimp sounds suspiciously like everything in this
Since the traveler secret.
Boo Boo Pharmacy.
How did I, when it comes to tell?
Sounds suspiciously like everything in this
Since the traveler secret.
Boo Boo Pharmacy.
How did I, when it comes to tell?
Sounds suspiciously like everything in this
Since the traveler secret.
Boo Boo Pharmacy. If you find out anything interesting, you've got to come back and tell me about it. If you find out anything interesting, you've got to come back and tell me about it. If you find out anything interesting, you've got to come back and tell me about it. If you find out anything interesting, you've got to come back and tell me about it.
Is everything okay?
Why, if it isn't the special guests who seldom visit. Less busy than usual, I see. Why, if it isn't the special guests who seldom visit. Less busy than usual, I see. Excuse me? The neck. Oh, it's just Chung Chung. Excuse me? The neck.
Welcome, welcome. Here to procure an herbal remedy, I presume?
No. We actually came for the conversation this time. We're here to talk food. I'm entering this year's cooking competition, so I wanted to ask you both. Oh, wait, there's 3 of you. I wanted to ask the 3 of you what kind of food you like. Most astutely self-directed.
You need to know what food I like?
Most astutely
It's all the same. No flavor.
Chi-Chi has some gustatory dysfunction and can't taste any food. Make no mistake.
Oh, I understand. That's fine. Still, I'd expect Chi-Chi to have some sort of dietary preferences.
Sensation.
That's fine. Still, I'd expect Chi-Chi to have some sort of dietary preferences.
Cold.
Well, that doesn't help us. It's not a dish. How about you two? Any thoughts? I like bite-sized morsels of meat.
I agree with Chung Chung.
Any thoughts?
Many of our patients are the elderly and young children. We also see plenty of people with colds and sore throats who find it difficult to eat rich food.
Got it. Would that be medicinal soups and stews?
Medicinal soup.
Got it.
I must apologize for having such a one-track mind. It's a little difficult to think about food without worrying about the health.
That's okay. Everyone's input counts. Keeping it seasonal and suitable for all ages sounds like a pretty good idea, Paimon. Input counts. Keeping it seasonal and suitable for all ages sounds like a pretty good idea, Paimon. Input counts. Keeping it medicinal dishes.
Food with substance.
It's a great suggestion.
You're welcome.
It's great to have a
Oh, how
receptivity. Oh, she is. Have a great. That's all right, kind of great to have a receptivity. Oh, she is. Have a great. That's all right, kind of great to have a receptivity. Oh, she is. Have a great. That's all right, kind of great to have a
Oh, it's the Traveler in Paimon. And Xiangling.
Greetings, friends. It's been a while.
Oh, it's the Traveler
Hey,
in Paimon.
what brings you here?
And Xiangling.
Greetings, friends. It's been a while.
It's the Traveler
Hey,
in Paimon.
what brings you here?
Has something happened? What's with this great big stone on the ground?
Long story.
Brings you here?
So, just to confirm, I will assume
None here.
Big stone
You know how to get things done, Kuching.
Long story.
As long as it's with you, I can rest
just to
easy.
confirm,
Should I
will
take
assume
this to
None
mean
here.
that you doubt
You
the
know how to get
relative?
things done, Kuching. Well, for starters, Ketching is the one who's always out.
I was merely joking. You, meanwhile, seem only
Well, for
too ready to
starters,
pounce
Ketching
when
is
an
the one who's always
opportunity
out.
to publicly lambaste me arises. Even when it means giving our poor mutual friend by no means. You wish to know about the stone, I presume. Then let me invite the great seafarer Captain Beto to tell the story, if she would be so kind. Then let me invite the great seafarer Captain Beto
Well,
to tell the story.
it's a big one, right? And such a smooth surface.
It was found by a fishing crew, not far off the coast.
Finds like this cannot be kept.
So, what's
Well, we've hit it.
No weapon can smash it.
Cushing has taken an...
Let's put that aside for a second.
Actually, we were looking for...
Oh?
No, nothing like that.
Taken an...
Food preferences?
I have rather simple...
That's your idea of simple, huh?
No, nothing.
I summed up my culinary...
A few weeks out on the open ocean would fix your...
What about you, Beto?
That's your idea of simple, huh?
I thought you would have said more
A few
food.
weeks out on the open ocean would
As for me, it's got to be secret.
Okay, got it. So, seafood, piping hot, and that's where I would disagree. It's got to be secret. Okay, God, you need to wash and devein the shrimp. Piping hot, very precisely put together. They taste hot. So what you're saying is, for all
I heartily agree.
Okay, got it. So I didn't say that. Alrighty. Thanks for all your
Traveler. Hi, Mom.
Okay, got
Do you have anything planned after this?
Alrighty. Thanks for all your
Traveler. Hi, Mom. Do you have anything planned after this? I'd like you to help me investigate something.
You picked the right people for the job.
My thoughts exactly. I'm sure you've become acquainted with the general background of the Moonchase Festival. My grandfather was a researcher of Liyue's traditions. Very few written records make mention of the Stove God. One folktale even claims that the ancients found the Stove God. Shortly after it was found, the stone was lost after many years of researching ancient texts. But this is all just theory and conjecture. Now that Rex Lapis has passed on, and Liyue has entered the age of humankind, that's why I think the responsibility for this situation should fall to me. It's a chance to shed light. It was just a couple of days ago that we received
3 birds with 1 stone, huh?
for this situation.
That's pretty efficient. Even
Chance to shed light. It was just a couple of days ago that we received.
hey, don't worry about that. This sounds super. Besides, we're only
What? Why are you
pitching. Can I tag along for Since it's all about the stone, please let me come along.
If it means that much to
Really? Yeah.
Now that that's
All right, then it's off to please let me come along.
if it means that much to
Really?
now that that's
All right, then it's off to please let me come along.
if it means that much to
All right, then it's off to please let me come along. Granny, we need your help with something. Are there any old books around Qingce village?
Oh, look, there is an old...
The Feiyun Commerce Guild.
Paimon didn't know that. Are there any old books around Qingce village?
Oh, look, there is an old...
The Feiyun Commerce Guild.
Paimon didn't know that. Are there any old books around Qingce village?
Oh, look, there is an old...
The Feiyun Commerce Guild.
Paimon didn't know that.
There is an old...
The Feiyun Commerce Guild.
being robbed!
It came from that direction. Come on. It came from that direction. Come on.
Disappear! I've come here to clean the book warehouse plenty of times before, but this is the first time I've run into these crooks. I've come
Are
here to
you
clean the book
alright?
warehouse plenty of times before. I am. Thanks to all of you. This is the first time I've run into these crooks. Hey, wait a minute. You're the traveler, aren't you? I am. And you're with thanks to all of you. Lady Kuching. An honor. Truly an honor.
We'll try not to take up too much of your time. I understand that this book warehouse is the property of the Faeyun Commerce Guild. Could you advise whether we might find any text relating to the Stove God in this collection? The property of the Faeyun Commerce Guild.
The Stove God?
Could you advise whether we might find any text relating to the
I heard that's the Lord of Geo, right?
Really?
Stove God? Yeah. A friend of mine who conducts research mentioned it once before. We use stoves for cooking, and stoves are built from rocks. Some people think that the stove is a gift from the Lord of Geo, and that's why they call him the Stove God.
Seems logical enough.
Some people
But do you have any books on the topic?
I'm sorry, I'd have to ask the young master about that.
Do you have any books?
Any questions? Please, ask away.
Hey,
I'm
it's
sorry,
Chung
I'd have to ask the young master about that.
Do you have any
Hello, one
Any
and all.
questions? Please, ask away.
Hey,
I'm sorry, I'd have to ask the young master about that.
Hey guys,
Hello,
what are you doing here?
I was bored with nothing to do and thought I'd come out this way for a bit of reading.
Guys,
And then I thought, why not bring Chungyun along too? With nothing to do. And thought
Yes.
I'd come out this way for a
I'm
bit
just
of
along for the ride,
And
really.
then I thought, I see the Yuheng Kuching is with you. Whatever
Yes.
brings you here must
I'm
surely
just
be a
along for the
matter of
ride,
grave
really.
importance. I see the Yuheng
Master
Kuching is with
Xingqiu,
you.
if I may be so bold, do you happen to know if there are any texts on the subject of the Stove God among this collection?
Since I if my memory, but
Might I take a look?
Certainly.
Do you happen to know if there are any texts on the subject of the Stove God among this
They're
collection?
back.
Since I
So did you find
my
it?
memory, but
Might I take a look?
certainly.
Yes, Master Xing, it says the following.
The body of a
That much is true. There's nothing further.
I come from a long
Books are penned. I apologize.
Your help, thank you all.
Hold up.
food.
That much is true.
Yeah, I don't
Shangling from a long.
Books are penned. I apologize.
Your help, thank you all.
Well, in that case,
That's because you
My tastes are
no surprises for me. Hey, and
these are just personal preferences. Well, in that
those
case,
younglings marked.
anyone can win the hearts and no. Where's all sorry,
these are
over to
just
you,
personal
Kuching.
preferences. Well, in that case,
So we've learned the Stove God allegedly belongs you in his close.
Forgive us.
yes, best of luck. If you run into any difficulty,
Let's go.
Stove
Next
God
stop,
allegedly
watch
belongs you in his
in.
close.
Forgive us.
yes, best of luck. If you run into any difficulty,
Let's go.
Stove
Next
God
stop,
allegedly
watch
belongs you in his
in.
close. Forgive us.
yes, best of luck. If you run into any difficulty,
Let's go. Next stop, watch in.
yes, best of luck. If you run into any difficulty,
Useless.
Incoming. Come on, we can do it. Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. Useless. Evil conquering. Here. Useless. Here. Useless. Worthless. Useless. Worthless. Get up now! Get up now!
all grown up now. Playtime is over. I'm all grown up now. Playtime is over.
And now my life's in the spotlight again.
Traveler, who are all these people? Huh? Oh, Traveler.
Friends of ours! Allow Paimon to introduce Xiangling, Guoba, and Kuching.
Kuching? Of the Chishing? She's the,
Hi.
Kuching? Of the Chishing? She's the,
Hi.
Kuching? Of the Chishing? She's the,
Hi.
Kuching? Of the Chishing? She's the,
It's not that. I mean, I'm just your typical commoner. I've never met someone as high up as the Yuheng before in my whole life.
Look at that strong body.
I'm just your
Those
typical
powerful
commoner.
hands.
I've never
and
met someone as
honest
high up
eyes.
as the Yuheng
This guy
before
must
in
be
my
a
whole
really
life.
great chef. Look at that strong
So, is there something I can help you with? You've come a long way out to end up at Wangshu Inn.
Let me fill you in.
So, is there something I can help you with? You've come a long way out to end up at Wangshu Inn. I see.
Let me fill you in. Legends claim that the Stove God once appeared at the Guili Assembly. As Wangshu Inn is the oldest extant building in this area, any historical texts from around these parts are likely to have ended up here. Is there a room in this inn for storing books? And if there is, do any of them...
Well, now that you mention it, if you are happy to wait... traveler.
What is it? We need to pay up or something.
What? No, I wouldn't. Now that you mention
Salad?
it, if you are happy to wait... Yeah, guy who hangs out on the roof terrace, you know? Good-looking fella, not too tall. I would...
Oh, you think he can hear you?
Oh, right. Yeah, maybe. And the boss told me to take care of him, but the boss tells me you once made him a satisfying...
Oh, so this is for you?
Well, that's life, right? You gotta look out for your own people. All right then, wait right here.
Black is tender.
Sorry for the trouble, traveler. Okay.
Well, that's life, right? You gotta look out for your own people. Here you are. Wait right here.
Thank you ever so much. Sorry for the trouble, traveler.
While Cooting's reading her book, let's make that satisfying salad. Charlene, what are you gonna do?
Thank you ever so much.
Oh, I'd love to come watch too, but I don't want to get in the way, so I'll just stay here with Cooking. Okay, shall we go then?
Go ahead and get started. I'll just watch from over here.
Come watch too. That should do it. I don't want to get in the way, so I'll just stay here with Cooking. Okay, shall we go then?
Go ahead and get started. I'll just watch from over here.
That should do it.
All right, thanks for that. I think I've got it now.
You got all the steps down, right?
Of course. Don't forget, I am the best chef around these parts. Thanks for that.
Let's go see what Cooking and Xiangling are up to. You got all the steps down, right?
Of course. Don't forget, I am the best chef around these parts.
You finished cooking? Good timing. We finished our reading too.
And? Useful? Or no?
Useful. There is a passage concerning the Stove God, and it's not what we were expecting. I quote, 60 miles to the northwest is the Guili Assembly. Many were settled there, where they hunted in groups, farmed the land, and made their living from what the soil yielded. When the Stove God descended, one god became many, all of which were the height of children. As does a star when it descends into the world, so the Stove God went out among the common folk and taught them to create fire. With fire, the people at last learned to make hot food, and they dined on rice congee and cooked meat thereafter. This is a radically different account from the one given in Demystifying the Legends of Liyue, and also a conflicting one. And they dined on rice congee and cooked meat thereafter. Does
that mean there was more than one Stove God?
Taking the text at face value, that is what it says.
Went out among the common folk and taught them to create fire. So did the Stove God really go and teach people how to cook firsthand?
Now that's a god who truly cared for their people.
So we've got two leads, but they contradict each other. How do we know which one to believe?
By continuing our investigation and reserving judgment for now. Thank you for this text, Yanxiao.
It's my pleasure, really. Think nothing of it. If anything, I should be thanking the traveler. Listen, you've helped me an awful lot. Not just today, but in the past, too. My pleasure. I want to make it up to you properly, and as it happens, things are pretty quiet here today. So I'd like to take the chance to treat you all. What do you say? Will you stay for a meal? I want to make it up to you properly.
He sure sounds confident in his cooking. I like that. Confidence is one of the best ingredients a chef can have.
What do you say?
I really want to try his cooking. I say we take him up on his offer. Confident in his cooking. I like that. Confidence is one of the best ingredients a chef can have.
What do you say?
I really want to try his cooking. I say we take him up on his offer. Confident in his cooking. I like that. Confidence is one of the best ingredients a chef can have.
What do you say?
I really want to try his cooking. I say we take him up on his offer. Confident in his cooking. I like that. Confidence is one of the best ingredients a chef can have.
It's hard to Yan Xiao. We await your culinary creations with great anticipation.
I won't disappoint.
It's hard to Yan Xiao. We await your culinary creations with great anticipation.
I won't disappoint.
It's hard to Yan Xiao. We await your culinary creations with great anticipation.
I won't disappoint.
Yan Xiao. We await your culinary creations with great anticipation.
I won't disappoint.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd. Reduced to just standing around. How absurd. Reduced to just standing around. How absurd. Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Would you be interested in some moon gazing? I'd recommend the top floor of Wangshu Inn. The scenery there is unmatched.
Those memories. So dark. Those memories. So dark. Those memories. So dark. Reduced to just standing around. How absurd. Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Interested in some moon gazing? I'd recommend the top floor of Wangshu Inn. The scenery there is unmatched.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd. Reduced to just standing around. How absurd. Those memories. So dark. Those memories. So dark. Those memories. So dark.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me. The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me. The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Wangshuin is the best place to watch the moon. Wangshuin is the best place to watch the moon. Wangshuin is the best place to watch the moon.
Everybody, please be seated!
You'd think you own the place.
I'll sit here with Gooba. Everybody, please be seated!
Here we are.
You'd
That's
think you own
everything
the
you
place.
ordered.
I'll sit here with Gooba. It all smells amazing! I think I've
Here we
met my
are.
fellow
That's everything
finalists.
you ordered.
It smells beautiful!
Strange. I never would have guessed that such a gifted chef worked here. This inn isn't particularly known for its food.
Everyone likes a good meal, whether they're staying the night or just stopping by for a
I
bite.
never would have guessed
We
that
call
such
it
a
an
gifted
inn,
chef worked
but the
here.
fact is it's
This
much
inn
more than
isn't
that.
particularly known
We
for
have to
its
cater
food.
to all aspects of daily
Everyone
life to
likes
make
a good
this
meal,
a
whether they're
true
staying the
home
night
away
or
from
just
home.
stopping by for a bite.
Please enjoy your meal at your leisure.
But the fact is,
I should
it's
get back
much
to work
more than
now.
Particularly known.
We
Here,
have to
Xiao,
cater to all
are you
aspects
taking
of
part
daily
in
life
this
to
year's
make
Masterful
this
Chefs?
a true home away from Huh?
Stopping by for a bite.
You
Enjoy your
too?
meal at your leisure.
Yep,
But the fact is,
I've
should get
signed
back
up
to work
already, and I've got my eyes on the prize. Your cooking's delicious, Yan Xiao. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the
enjoy
final.
your meal at your leisure.
Huh.
I've signed up
Interesting.
already, and I've got
All
my
right.
eyes on the
I'll
prize.
see you there.
What was that? Some kind of power move? Looking forward to seeing you in the
No,
final.
it seemed more sportsmanlike than that.
Interesting.
Yep, he's a really talented
I'll
chef.
see you there.
His food was excellent, and it showed he has a level-headed personality. That's the kind of chef that could be a match for me. I haven't had any competitive cooking experience since my cook-off with Brooke in Springvale. And it showed he has a level-headed personality. That's the kind of chef that could be a match for me. I haven't had any competitive cooking experience since my cook-off with Brooke in Springvale. And it showed he has a level-headed personality. That's the kind of chef that could be a match for me. I haven't had any competitive cooking experience since my cook-off with Brooke in Springvale. And it showed he has a level-headed personality. That's the kind of chef that could be a match for me. I haven't had any competitive cooking experience since my cook-off with Brooke in Springvale. You're too kind. Groba, what are you doing?
Globa's eating the...
Those were Kutchings. How could you steal them while she wasn't looking? Groba,
Oh,
what are you doing?
my golden shrimp balls. Globa's eating the...
Those were Kutchings. How could you steal them? You ate every last one? Groba, we've been through this. When we're with friends, you gotta be on your best behavior, okay? I'm so sorry, Kutching. I promise I'll make it up to you. What's the big deal? We can just get another plate. After all, it's Yan Xiao's treat today. It's not the same, though. The moment's gone. Sure, you can eat something else, but you can never go back and change the feeling of despair as your food is snatched away from right under your nose. The dining experience is a trinity of emotion, food, and atmosphere, and you've got to have all three to make it work.
I have to say, now that you mention it, that is a very accurate appraisal of the situation.
Now I'm gonna make it up to you, Ka-ching. Is there anything you want to eat? Anything at all. Whatever it is, I'll make it for you.
That is a very accurate appraisal of the situation. I don't have high hopes for this.
I'm gonna make it up
Equally,
to
I
you, Ka-ching.
don't want her
Is there
feeling
anything
guilty.
you want to eat?
Okay,
Whatever it is,
let her do this for me. If you insist, there is one dish that perhaps you could try making for me. It's an old recipe from my grandfather's notes. Okay.
No problem. May I see it?
I'll get it to you when we're back in Liyue Harbor. That perhaps you could try making for me. It's an old recipe from my grandfather's. Traveler, have you finished eating?
May I see it?
I'll get it to you when we're back in Liyue Harbor. That perhaps you could try making for me. It's an old recipe from my grandfather's. Traveler, have you finished eating?
May I see it?
I'll get it to you when we're back in Liyue Harbor. That perhaps you could try making for me. It's an old recipe from my grandfather's. Traveler, have you finished eating? I'll get it to you when we're back in Liyue Harbor. That perhaps you could try making for me. It's an old recipe from my grandfather's. Traveler, have you finished eating? I'll get it to you when we're back in Liyue Harbor. Before we do anything else, let's head back to Liyue Harbor. I need to fetch something.
After peak season, nothing is
not on my side.
Before we do anything else, let's head back to Liyue Harbor. I need to fetch something.
I wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Before we do anything else, let's head back to Liyue Harbor. I need to fetch something.
Need to get something from A to B.
Before we do anything else, let's
After
head back
peak
to Liyue
season,
Harbor. I need to
nothing is
fetch something.
Luck is not on my side.
Before we do anything else, let's
I wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Need to get something from A to B.
after peak season, nothing is
Luck is not on my side.
after peak season, nothing is
Wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Need to get something from A to B.
after peak season, nothing is
Luck is not on my side.
Need to get something from
after peak season, nothing is
Wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Need to get something from A to B.
after peak season, nothing is
Luck is not on my side.
Need to get something from A to B.
after peak season,
I wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Need to get something from A to B.
after peak season, nothing is
Luck is not on my
Need to
side.
get something from A to B.
I wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Luck is not on my side.
Something from A to B.
Wonder how much
Need Need to get something from A to B.
The best way to travel.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Luck is not on my side.
How much longer he'll go on for?
Nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
The best way to travel.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from
Wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Luck is not on my side.
Peak season, nothing will sell.
Fresh air.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
How much longer he'll go on for.
Peak season,
Luck is not on my side.
after peak
Need to
season,
get something
nothing
from
will
A
sell.
to B.
After peak season, nothing will
Need
sell.
to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will
Need
sell.
to get something from A to B.
Luck is
How
not
much
on
longer
my
he'll go
side.
on for.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A
After
to B.
peak season, nothing will sell.
Luck is not
Need to
on
get
my
something
side.
from A to B.
Peak season,
Wonder how much longer he'll go on for. The best way to travel.
peak season, after peak
Need to
season,
get something
nothing
from
will sell.
A to B.
After peak
Luck
season,
is not on my
Wonder
side.
how much longer he'll go on for. The best way to travel. How much longer he'll go on for.
Need to get something from A to B.
after peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Luck is not on my side.
Fresh air. The best way to travel. Wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Need to get something from A to B.
Fresh air. The best way to travel.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Luck is not on my side.
Wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Need to get something from A to B.
The best way to travel.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Luck is not on my side.
Wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Need to get something from A to B. something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B. Need to get something from A to B.
Nothing will sell. After peak season, nothing will sell. After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Fresh air. Good for both body.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell. After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell. After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell. After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B. Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell. After peak season, nothing will
Need
sell.
to get something from A to B.
Peak season,
Need to get something from A to B.
after peak season, nothing will sell. After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell. peak season, nothing will sell. After peak season, nothing
Need to get something from A to B.
peak season,
Need to get something from A to B.
after peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Nothing will sell. After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell. After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B. Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell. After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Peak season,
Need to get something from A to B. Need to get something
after peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from
After
A
peak
to B.
season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Luck is not on my side.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
I wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Luck is not on my side.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
I wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Luck is not on my side.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
He'll go on for.
After peak season, nothing will sell. After peak season, nothing will sell. After peak season, nothing will sell.
I wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Need to get something from A to B.
Luck is not on my side.
I wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
I wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Nothing will sell.
Luck is not on my
Need to
side.
get something from A to B.
I wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Nothing will sell.
Luck is not on my
Need to
side.
get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
I wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
After peak season,
Luck is not on my side.
Need to get something from A to B.
Luck is not on my side.
Need to get something from A.
I wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
after peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Luck is not on my side.
Need to get something from A to B.
Luck is not on my side.
I wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A
Luck
to
is
B.
not on my side.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
I wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Need to get something from A to B.
Luck is not on my side.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Not on my side.
I wonder how much longer
Need to
he'll
get
go on
something
for.
from A to B.
not on my side.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Luck is not on my side.
After peak season,
Need to get something from A to B.
Wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
peak season,
Need to get something from A to B.
Wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Luck is not on my
after
side.
peak season, nothing will sell.
Luck is not on my
After
side.
peak season, nothing will sell.
Wonder how
Need to
much
get
longer
something
he'll go
from
on
A to
for.
B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Luck is not on my side.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A
Wonder
to
how
B.
much longer he'll go on for.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Luck
Need
is
to get
not on
something
my
from
side.
A to B.
Wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from
Luck
A
is
to B.
not on my side.
Nothing will sell.
Wonder how much longer he'll go on for. Wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Luck is not on my side.
Wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Need to get something from A to B.
Luck is not on my side.
Wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Luck is not on my side.
Wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Need to get something from A to B.
Luck is not on my side.
Wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Nothing will sell.
Luck is not on my side.
Wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Need to get something from A to B.
Luck is not.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Nothing will sell.
Luck is not on my side.
Wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak
Luck
season,
is not on my side.
Wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
Luck is not on my side.
Wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
after peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Peak season,
Luck is not on my side.
Need to get something from A to B.
much longer he'll go on for.
Luck is not on my side.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Luck is not on my side.
The best way to travel.
Luck is not on my
I
side.
wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
The best way to travel.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Luck is not on my
Need to
side.
get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Luck is not on my side.
Best way
I
to
wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
After peak season,
Luck is not
nothing
on
will
my
sell.
side.
Need to get something from A to B.
the best
I wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Luck is not on my side.
Need to get something from A to B.
Peak season,
Wonder how much longer he'll go on for.
best way to
Luck is not on
peak
my
season,
side.
nothing will sell.
Need to get something from
Wonder
A
how
to
much
B.
longer he'll go on for.
Luck is not
Peak
on my
season,
side.
nothing will sell.
Fresh air.
Need to get something from A to
Much
B.
longer he'll go on for.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Luck is not on my side.
Need to get something
After
from
peak
A to B.
season, nothing will sell.
Luck is not on my side.
Need to get something from A to B.
Nothing will sell.
Luck is not on my side.
Need to get something from
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
Nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell. After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season,
Need to get something from A to B.
after peak season, nothing will sell. After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak peak season, nothing will sell. After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
After peak season, nothing will sell.
Need to get something from A to B.
I need to go home to fetch my grandfather's notes. Let's meet at Wanman Restaurant later.
Great! I'll go get everything ready. Traveler, what about you? Are you gonna do your own thing for a while, or do you want to come in and have a seat?
At Wanman Restaurant. I actually have something to discuss with him.
Get everything ready.
You go ahead. We'll join you later.
Okay, gotcha.
Traveler, come here for a moment. I need your advice on something.
You go ahead.
We'll join you
That's
later.
what's stressing you out. Gotcha.
What's so strange about it? Come here. Why are you looking at me like that? I need your advice.
You're super smart, and you're always so sure of yourself. Paimon thought you'd never need advice from anyone about anything.
Well, that's just ridiculous. Xiangling's always so warm and friendly with me. This time especially. And now she's desperate to do me a favor. So, is that supposed to mean Xiangling's always so warm and friendly? We're friends already? This time especially. I'm just not used to dealing with people who are so warm right from the get-go. So, how exactly am I supposed to respond to that? We're friends already? This time especially. I'm just not used to dealing with people who are so warm right from the get-go. So, how exactly am I supposed to respond to that? We're friends already? This time especially. I'm just not used to dealing with people who are so warm right from the get-go. So, how exactly am I supposed to respond to that? We're friends already? This time especially. I'm just not used to dealing with people who are so warm right from the get-go. Okay. Noted. Thank you, Traveler. I'll see you again shortly. Okay.
What's making
Noted.
Clutching so
Thank you, Traveler.
self-conscious?
I'll see you again
Paimon thought
shortly.
nobody would be able to get under her skin.
Okay.
Clutching so
Thank you, Traveler.
self-conscious.
I'll see you
Paimon
again
thought
shortly.
nobody would be able to get under her skin.
Thank you, Traveler. I'll see you again shortly.
Nobody would be able to get under her skin.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd. Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
to just standing around. How absurd. Used to just standing around.
Those memories. So dark. Those memories. So dark.
I need to go home to fetch my grandfather's notes. Let's meet at Wanman Restaurant later.
Great! I'll go get everything ready. Traveler, what about you? Are you gonna do your own thing for a while, or do you want to come in and have a seat at
Wanman Restaurant? I actually have something to discuss with him. You go ahead. We'll join you later.
Okay, gotcha.
Traveler, come here for a moment. I need your advice on something. What do I need to do to get...
Seriously? That's what's stressing you out?
What's so strange about it? Why are you looking at me like that?
You're super smart, and you're always so sure of yourself. Paimon thought you'd never need advice from anyone about anything.
Well, that's just ridiculous. Xiangling's always so warm and friendly with me. And this time especially. And now she's desperate to do me a favor. So, is that supposed to mean Xiangling's always so warm and friendly? We're friends already? This time especially. I'm just not used to dealing with people who are so warm right from the get. Okay. Noted. Thank you, Traveler. I'll see you again shortly. Dealing with people who are so warm right from the get. Okay.
What's making coaching so
Thank you, Traveler. I'll see you again shortly. Dealing with people who are so warm right from the get.
What's making coaching so
I'll see you again shortly.
Hey, we're here! Hey, grab a seat. I'm just running through my ingredients to see what I'm missing. Oh, we're gonna do this now? What is it? Hey, grab a seat. I'm just running through my ingredients to see what I'm missing. This is your idea! Why you gotta dump it on Paimon? What is it? Okay, so back at Longshu Inn, we noticed you and Kuching were getting along pretty well. So you really like hanging out with her, huh? Yep. Kuching's good-natured and easy to be around. The kind of person everyone wants to know, right? You're a braver person than Paimon. The first time we met Kuching, Paimon found her pretty intimidating. You think so? I remember thinking straight away that she was really easy to get along with. Didn't you see her sneaky treats to Gova back at Longshu Inn? Yeah, she's great. We know that now. We're just talking about first impressions. First impressions? Oh, okay. Hey, have you guys eaten grilled shellfish before? They can be hard to crack at first, but they taste amazing that way. We've eaten shellfish before, but I don't think we've ever tried eating them grilled. Oh, you're missing out. I'll grill some for you another time. But anyway, it seems like a shellfish. Maybe a little closed off at first, but once you get to know her, she's got a soft and squishy side too. But not to mention that even after her favorite food was stolen away, she was still happy looking after Gova. I'm really grateful for that. You make a good point. You know, Xiangling's intuition for people seems really spot on. Is that why she took a liking to Kuching so quick? All right, let's see. We're okay for carrots and crab, and we still got some ham and mushrooms. I wonder what Kuching's recipe is going to be. All right. Huh? What was that noise? Okay for carrots and crab. What's going on? And we still got some ham and mushrooms. What the? That bird is huge. Recipe is going to be. Ah, it's the ladybird. What was that noise?
Excuse me. One shall not be addressed in such a manner.
What the?
One shall be known as Adeptus. Whose name, should you care to mention it, is Cloud
Shall
Retainer?
not be addressed in such a manner.
Cloud Retainer. That does sound like an Adeptus name.
Well spoken. One shall let the... A while it has indeed been, traveler. Does one surmise correctly that you hasten hither to partake in the Moon Chase Festival? So even the illustrious traveler has been summoned to attend the Moon Chase Festival. As expected, this year's theme stands proud against the test of public scrutiny.
The theme? You mean Feast of the Bounteous Land?
The very same. Moon Chase Festival falls during the season when many cooking ingredients are ripe. Hence, it is a fitting time to enjoy the finest of food. One noticed the relative pomp and ceremony with which this year's affairs are being conducted, and could not abide to stand idly by. Let it be known that one's culinary proficiency and ingenuity is uncontested in all the world. Thus does one now appear in this realm, that those who inhabit it might witness one's latest creation, a supreme cuisine machine. Thus does one now appear in this realm.
A supreme cuisine? What? What's a supreme cuisine machine?
Patience. One's purpose here today is to meet and to greet. Nothing further. All shall be revealed before your very eyes when the time arrives. Traveler, you are one who has witnessed much of the culinary world. When the day comes, one would be most pleased to see you in attendance, offering your most vociferous ovations.
Oh, so we're officially invited?
That which is implicitly understood needs not be made explicit, let alone official. I shall say no more and dwell here no longer. Await my word. Be there or beware. Let alone official.
This bird always disappears just as quickly as she shows up. Oh, wait, not bird, Adeptus. Hey, wait, isn't she technically an illuminated bird though? She seemed like someone very prestigious and very talented at cooking. She definitely loves her food.
What are you all huddled together over here for? The Adeptus left already.
Hey, Kaching's back!
Sorry I kept you waiting, Xiangling. This is the recipe from my grandfather's notes. They're not in the best condition, so rather than bring them out of the house, I just transcribed the recipe. Unfortunately, the texts my grandfather worked with were very old, usually faded, damaged, or both. Some parts are missing from this recipe, too. Do you think you'll still be able to work with it?
Oh, okay. Let me take a look.
Some parts are missing from this recipe, too.
Give me some time. I need to look into it.
Sorry for the trouble.
Okay, let me take a look.
Oh, you're all here?
That voice sounds familiar. I need to look into it.
Sorry to interrupt your conversation. I was in the area buying a few things, and I heard the disturbance, so I felt compelled to come take a look.
You mean Cloud Retainer? I saw her too. She just suddenly showed up right in the middle of the street.
And I heard the disturbance.
Whatever adeptal power that was, she certainly knows how to make an entrance.
Lady Kaching, you saw her too?
Showed up right in the middle of the street.
Do you, have a moment? I need to discuss something with you.
What is it, Ganyu? Has something urgent come up while I've been out?
No, it's nothing work-related. I wanted to ask about... something with you. Something personal.
What is it, Ganyu?
Is that okay?
Urgent come up while I've been out? Personal matter?
No, it's
Involving me? Surely I haven't done anything improper recently, have I?
Please, Lady Kaching. This is really important to me.
Oh, okay.
I noticed Cloud Retainer was here for quite a while. Please, did she say anything about this is really important to me? Me?
Oh,
when I was young.
Okay. About your childhood? No, nothing at all.
What? Did she say really? Thank goodness. I was getting really worried.
About your childhood?
Once she gets talking to people, she tends to go off on all sorts of tangents. So I was worried she might have bored you with some stories about me.
Your name didn't even come up, so you've nothing to worry about.
Cutching? How are you not asking a bunch of questions right now? There's obviously some juicy gossip here. Aren't you curious to find out what it is?
Please, no, don't do that to me.
Of course not. Whatever it is, I'm not curious and I'm not going to ask. If Ganyu has a secret and she wishes to keep it that way, nobody should make it their business to try and get it out of her. Of course not. That's just basic decency, is it not? And I'm not going to ask. If Ganyu has a secret and she wishes to keep it that way, nobody should make it their business to try and get it out of her.
Thank you. You're so kind and considerate. I've always seen that in you.
What's that got to do with... Honestly. Go on, you should be getting back now.
Oh my, you're right. I should. Okay, everyone, please excuse me. I should get back to work now. Take good care of Cutching for me.
You should be getting back. Hey, what are you trying to say?
Oh my, you're right. I should.
Don't worry, Ganyu.
Okay,
We will.
Please excuse me. Thanks. I should get back to work now. Hope to see you again soon.
Cutching for me. You should be getting back. Hey, what are you trying to say?
You're right. I should.
Don't worry, Ganyu. We will.
Please excuse me. Thanks. I should get back to work now. Hope to see you again soon. Cutching for me.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
You're right. I should.
Don't worry, Ganyu.
Please excuse me. Thanks. I should get back to work now. Hope to see you again soon.
Just ignore her.
Hey, everyone. I just had an idea. It only occurred to me when that Adeptus showed up. Do you think the Stove God could be an Adeptus too? Just had an idea. Oh, could be. It occurred to me when that
I don't want to assert either way.
Do you think the
But it
Stove
seems
God
highly
could be an
likely.
Adeptus too? In that case, we should go ask the Adepti about it.
I don't want to assert
I
either
think my
way.
master might be able to help.
Highly likely. Master?
In that case,
You mean your teacher is an Adeptus?
She's over at Eugene Terrace. Come on, I'll introduce you.
You mean your teacher is an Adeptus?
She's over at Eugene Terrace. Come on, I'll introduce you.
You mean your teacher is an Adeptus?
As expected of my daughter, your culinary skills are getting better and better still.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
As expected of my daughter.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd. Reduced to just standing around. How absurd. Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
As expected of my daughter, your culinary skills are getting better and better still.
You have to try the winning dish of this year's Masterful Chef.
Those memories. So dark.
As expected of my daughter, your culinary skills are getting better and better still.
Those memories. So dark.
As expected of my As expected of my daughter, your culinary skills are getting better and better still. As expected of my daughter, your culinary skills time for some delicious specialties.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me. The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me. The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
As expected of my daughter, your culinary skills are getting better and better still. As expected of my daughter, your culinary skills are getting better and better still. As expected of my daughter, your culinary skills are getting As expected of my daughter, your culinary As expected of my daughter, your culinary As expected of my daughter, your culinary Today, we delve deeper into the food.
Who are you?
Hello, we're here to...
Hello? Who are you? Did I hear you correctly? Hello?
We're here to...
Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner? Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the magnanimous nobility. If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do. Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions, and give me a proper introduction. That is the appropriate etiquette.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman. And neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping. But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. I cannot bear to see such degradation. What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility? I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth. Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
So this is what Master Jean meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here. Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but then...
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched. You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence. But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone, especially Paimon.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners. I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, Eula.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th Company. Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task? Couldn't she just ask Eula?
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her. In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan? Well, if you want to learn... talk later.
Killjoy should have only just begun. You need a hurry.
Disappear! Worthless! Worthless!
You need to hurry up. This was well done.
Prepare to die, fool!
With sword comes shadow.
Unfortunate fault. Speed
of light.
There. Let's end this quickly. Let's not waste time.
Evil conquering! Worthless! Here!
This
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you? And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
What?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too. If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that—
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but thanks for your concern.
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch-enemies?
Arch-enemies? Wait a minute! You were saying how glad you were that we were unscathed a second ago!
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort two strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt. Which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate with her.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards. Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lawrence. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
I understand now. That's my uncle, all right. But why do you mean to investigate him? I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this too.
No. This is an assignment from Master Jean. It's just an investigation, that's all.
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of Old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
But, didn't you say it first? Oh.
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. It's been a while. I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle, correct?
That's right. Amber told us to come and talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people. We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
Paimon's confused. This girl's all vengeance this and revenge that. But she doesn't seem the least bit angry. Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to spare, so we'll begin with our first lesson.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise, it'll keep bugging us.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go. Don't worry, there's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order. Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes. But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment. I'm sure you understand. Good. Now, there are 2 key points that aristocrats attach great importance to: your manner of speech and your bearing. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
As the morning dew does what now?
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water. Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close. It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So another thing to remember, aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them. This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait! This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life demonstrations.
Ah, very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
May the god of Animo protect you.
I wonder what it's like.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
All so wise.
May the god of Animo protect you.
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence clan, right? This can't be good.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... what comes next? Oh, right. By solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything you're saying.
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes precedence. Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do, just beat it. Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Mondstadt. If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone else. You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity. Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words. Right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to. I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
Listen, I have no idea what she's trying to do, but trust me, you two should just keep away from her.
there, lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a Knight of Favonius, and that the Knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate their aristocratic rule. And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here, I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen here, if you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you'd better just stop.
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go. It's all right. This happens quite often. Let's find someone else to talk to.
Paimon thinks we've seen enough now. Let's just stop. Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us. We had no idea the feelings between the Lawrence clan and the people of Mondstadt were so bitter.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. I see this kind of attitude all the time. Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big issue.
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? But when your family has committed atrocities, I'm afraid there's no easy path to reconciliation. As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. It is now my turn to bear this burden. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontented about.
Yeah, why were you so willing to try and demonstrate for us?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance either. Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as something I like to do. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice but to find more people to talk to.
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Paimon thinks we got the gist of it now. Right? Right? We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic conduct. A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement. But we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to Dragonspine.
Once the snow is thick enough, we can eat it.
It's so cold.
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse. But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventuring. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake. Uh-huh. This is where you can finally apply some of your adventuring knowledge.
You look pretty confident this time. All right, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most unsightly. That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again. It'll be difficult at first, but the key is to remain patient. Remember, you must be elegant. That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again. It'll be difficult at first, but the key is to remain patient. Let's try again. Remember, you must be elegant. That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again. It'll be difficult at first, but remember.
Worthless!
That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again.